countdown has started. We'll jump straight in. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
So, as we already know, I don't even know why we're playing this. I mean, we know that Ash is going to win 8-3, but either way, it's going to be kook with the Mega Start and the LG. And leading into the next raid, he's actually going to just go aggressive straight in onto the railgun.
Amazing.
Wow.
I think Ash was expecting Pavel to be more defensive as well. And if Pavel actually goes very aggressive early on, it could smell trouble for Ash. But now he took a rail and he cannot be as aggressive anymore. He's probably going to lose position on the red because Ash, I guessing, is taking the lower route. And he is there. That's Ash just being aggressive early on and getting the first frag. And now it's going to be so hard for Pavel to be able to get back into this game. So he might actually win DDK.
I love that move at the start. I mean, that really felt like a meta game kind of move because that's like a kind of a gamble right there going into that. But either way, Ash now 200, 100, and he's got nice positioning above red. Here goes the drop. And no one spotted just that. Okay, there we go. We got kook on the upper levels, railing down.
He does know both items are going to clash at the same time in 15 seconds. But can Ash do damage right now to prevent that? And he's not. Kook is doing most of the damage right now. So we could have a huge fight in 5 seconds to see who's going to get each item. Or they will just split it. Oh, there it is. Ash can't go for it. They're just going to split.
And wow, Ash missed the rail, but it's okay. You know,
I don't even know why Ash went there since Kook already had the rail and he was spamming rockets. Could have gone horribly wrong for Ash.
Oh my god, he just missed the door, and that might have helped him dodge the first one. But kook is really aggressive here. He kind of wants to push in. He knows he's done enough damage to just go in, but he's running into a lot.
There we go. And Kook actually managed to get a frag for himself really early on. Not many people can do that versus Ash, but I'm guessing they're kind of practice partners as well since they're in the same team. And kook, look at Ash, he's going so aggressive. This is something that Ash does a lot. When he smells that the other player is kind of low, he doesn't like losing frags. He just goes super aggressive. That was the best move he could have done.
And that actually hurt kook to win that situation like that more than it helped him, because Ash got a spawn, instantly killed him, picked everything up.
If kook just killed himself, for example, obviously that would have been a really big gamble. But if he killed himself, he could have spawned in the Mega, or he could have spawned in the red again. However, he would be able to defend this red because he would actually have enough health for that. Instead, he gets nothing.
Indeed, it's one of those incredibly hard spots. You got to have a lot of analytical ability or experience to just have the gut, like,
should I kill myself?
To just go for it, to just kill yourself. But unfortunately, it's often we only see someone like Backstein able to think as quickly to make moves like that. But here you go, Ash is kind of challenging here, pushing forwards, but he gets knocked off
doing
into
all
the
damage, and he's going to give himself the red. He just won the red.
And here goes kook for the fight again.
And he's more stacked than Ash. Ash needs to run. Now he needs... Oh, he's running out of LG.
Yeah.
And that's the frag for Ash, unfortunately for kook.
Very unfortunate there to run out of ammunition. You could see him struggling on weapons he knew.
Yeah, he spammed a lot while Ash was behind the pillar. And all that Ash was doing was waiting for the LG to run out of cells.
Impressive.
Nice slugs connected there by Ash. Does even get the third one. So this is definitely the mega for Ash right now. And kook is just going to have to just fall back onto the red armor, onto the yellow, and see what he can do. He's looking at dealing damage, not really going for the pickup. Here goes Ash. He's going to charge in. And you can see that kook, he does fall back. Leaving that red up, Ash is going to make sure, because he knows that he's reading kook's mind. He's like, I know that you don't want to go for it, so I can afford to leave it up just for a little bit at an opportunity at a shot. No shot gained, but still, Ash is in a very nice position now for the next Mega.
And this is a position where Ash really loves to play. This is when he plays his A game, when he's in the lead, just defending. He doesn't even need to extend for frag, he just needs to wait for kook to make a mistake. So it's up to kook not to make a mistake. That was a great attack by kook, did around 100 damage, went back, only taking 7 damage. So far, so good.
And you can see that kook is very much reading Ash's kind of angles of attack here, and he's not showing himself. Ash knows that he's got such an advantage here on the stacks that he just has to keep the cycle going and maybe just wait for kook to slip up that one time and hit the shot, and Ash is really ahead. That's the simple game that he's playing right now. And they're finally
a
kook.
Bad fight for Ash. He took a lot of damage. And kook is just trying to make him waste a couple of seconds. And now he can charge into the Mega. But kook was expecting Ash to go to the Mega so that he could steal the red. And now he's going to be left with none of them, unless he does a lot of stuff in here. Nope. Nothing, and even took a lot of damage, so opportunity missed by Kook, and Ash not going to give him much more in this game.
Wow, the rocket boosting him perfectly.
Wow.
He gets the double rail, and now it's going to be 5-2 halfway into the game.
And there's the mistake from Kook that Ash was waiting for.
Exactly, and now Ash is in a position where he just has to, like, the play he was making before becomes even stronger the more frags he gets ahead. So Kook is going to start feeling in the next couple minutes a pressure to start trying to poke more, to get more aggressive, to take more risks.
The thing is, none of these players are actually that comfortable with winning back the lead. They like to be on the position that Ash is in, just defending, making sure they annoy the other player when he goes for frags. But as far as aggressive game goes, they're both really shy.
And here we go, we've got a nice rail coming in onto Kook. Ash wants to take the
So
fight.
much damage.
Kook is screaming right now, and Ash will connect the last lick of LG to finish him off. And now, things are getting even more terrible for Kook, as Ash's control has not even been damaged in the slightest, and Kook lost the frag. He's gained no ground. Good couple rockets, but in a second, again, the damage will be negligible. So, Inns, what is the best way for Kook to get back in this? What is his strongest option looking like?
Right now he needs to catch Ash off guard. There is no other way to do it. He needs to plan a successful trap where he does a ton of damage when Ash is going for either a major item or just going to try and deny a yellow. Like right here, the red is going to spawn fairly soon after the Mega, and Kook is doing the right thing. He's trying to delay Ash by a little bit, but he took a lot of damage, and if he drops down to red, it could be to his falling, and that it is. He doesn't even get the red. He shouldn't have taken that much damage at the Mega, and now it's pretty much game over for Kook.
Indeed. But we know that Ash is going to get one more frag and Kook is going to get one more too, so...
Could happen. Could happen.
Could happen.
I said whoever got the first frag would win in my first prediction.
That's pretty ambiguous, man.
Oh, please. It's
Come on.
50% win rate.
But there you go, there's another fight at red. And Kook is getting some sick damage, but he's got
Another?
no position
In the
on
rail?
red.
Can he get one more rail off?
And there goes the jump. Nothing found.
But he's going to
Kook
attack
at the
the
end.
Mega. Kook. Oh my god, what a great rail by Ash. And Ash isn't railable anymore, and he's just gonna get the frag. Now he needs to die.
So 8 frags to 2, the score now in favor of Ash, as there are 2 minutes 20 seconds left on this match here. Kook going in with the plasma gun, lots of damage done, but the red is taken by Ash, who now is looking in such a strong lead, an almost unbreakable position. And there we go, more rockets coming in from Kook.
This was actually the Kook's map pick as well.
Yep. And Ash is looking definitely the stronger player so far.
Finally, Kook is going to get the Mega Health, but now it's just way too late into the game to actually do something with it, or to do something that will be fairly successful with it.
Impressive.
Nice rail there from Ash.
And this is all Ash needs to do now, just sit at that 50 HP and keep landing the rails when Kook gets too aggressive. The only way for him to lose the game now would be for him to successfully throw himself and kill himself at Kook's feet.
Certainly, and Ash is looking in such a good position still. Another rail could do it though, but Ash knows that fact and he gets himself the hell away from that battle. Now as there he goes and just finishes off Kook, and that's gonna be
Map number 1.
map number 1, won by Ash 10-2. So one wasn't too far off. Wasn't too
No.
far off.
I was spot on though. I said whoever got the first frag would win, and there it is.
All right, I'll let you have this one. God.
It's gonna be the same thing
You
on
don't
Caesar.
deserve it, you know that, right?
Oh please. How come I don't deserve it?
God. By the way, guys, if you want to tweet any questions or just say anything, if you want to vote players, join the discussion. We always use the hashtag Sunday Cup for our Sunday Cups, so bear that in mind. I think once people get more used to it, the ball will get rolling, and I think it could be quite cool. I know like the Quake community is not super into Twitter. I think.
Yeah, they should expand into Twitter a little bit more.
Yeah, got to modernize.
Yeah.
Got to modernize. Can't be all hipster about this thing, this Twitter thing. I don't know. Anyway, Map number 2 is about to begin between Ash and Kook. It's going to be Sinister, so should be an interesting one. Definitely, I think Ash, especially after the performance we just saw, should have quite the advantage here. The game is getting ready. We're about to see how things start out here. So here we are.
3, 2, 1, fight.
And Red Armor and LG taken off the first spawn by Kook.
And look at how fast he went to get to the other yellow, just to make sure. Because if you actually prioritize the weapons in this game, and if you went for the rocket launcher, there was a good chance he could miss out on the yellow. But just making sure he had some armor to fight. But Ash already dealing the damage straight into the game, and Kook is well positioned to take this red though. And that's 2 great rockets. Kook can get the first frag. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, and Ash comes back again. Ash is so low on health, and he's still trying to attack, but he will not be able to attack at his max health. And this should be Kook's. Ash even trying to come, and there we go. Kook gets the first frag, so he's going to win the game.
Alright. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. But next Red Armor is coming up soon. Kook has high positioning.
Look
Ash.
at how aggressive Ash is. He doesn't like to having to chase for the lead. He's going to make a lot of these very aggressive moves, but can he make one that is very successful?
It seems as if Kook right now is in such a strong position, but he needs that rail gun. That's really the issue for Kook at the moment. I mean, if without that rail, he's going to find a lot of opportunities for damage. Just missed. And finally there, he does take it. He's got the Mega as well, and such strong control. How is Ash going to deal with it?
Well, Kook just made a read that Ash wasn't going to attack for the red, so he left it up for a couple of seconds. It's still there, and Ash finally doing the damage, but he's going to be able to hear the timing. So Kook needs to be a little bit more careful next time around, because if he delays it like that, Ash will surely just go in and steal it himself.
2 hits.
In great rails exchange. So Ash has no armor whatsoever right now, and Kook still has a lot. Should be an easy frag for him in 2 seconds for the Mega. Just Mega back to red. I think Ash should have been a little bit more careful there, because he tried to do the damage, which would allow him to then try to steal the red. I think if he took any damage whatsoever, he wouldn't be able to ever steal that red.
And Kook is going to make his way back down towards that Mega kind of area to spot his opponent. Of course, it's not spawning soon, but he wants desperately to try to catch Ash off guard. Again, it's that principle. Play it simple in the early stages. See if your opponent makes a mistake. Ash is doing well, keeping out of the vision of Kook.
Since he didn't find Ash, now there's a big chance that Ash might steal the Mega. But Ash, nowhere. There he is. He's going to steal it really late on, and he's doing damage to Kook.
Great rockets there. I'm going to switch over to Ash. You can see, actually, he's in the lead on the stacks now. So he just turned over control without the frag.
And now an attack on the red is imminent.
So Ash just showed everyone how, like, one of the ways you get back in the game.
This is a great attack from Ash, but Kook, can he get away? Oh, Ash doesn't land, but he needs to go over fast. The teleporter, this should be his frag to take. There he goes.
Oh, and even the spawn, that is unfortunate there for Kook.
Game. And there is the aggressive move that Ash was looking for. Totally paid off, and now they're tied, but Ash has full control of the map.
Yeah, Ash is definitely in such a strong spot now. He knows exactly where Mega is, but Kook does as well. And there he steals the yellow armor under the nose of Ash, but Ash does get out of there. He does more damage than was received though, so he's in a decent spot. Picks up the red. He's got plenty of time for the next high yellow.
He knows exactly when it is, and Ash is just on the map right now, and Kook is trying to do damage, but there's not much he'll be able to do in the next minute at least. Unless he finds Ash with a lot of damage. That could be now. Ash carelessly dropping down. Fortunately for him, he has enough health to survive the attack from Kook and to do damage himself and get the frag. Now he's gonna get the red as well. See if he can find Kook while he searches for the weapon spawn.
And Kook, what did Ash come out and teleported to there? It was like Kook was just like self-hate.
Yeah.
Like self-hatred, shooting himself with a rocket.
Like, no, I play bad.
I play bad. Master Rockets myself. And now we have Ash just resuming this cycle of items. 5-2 at the moment. Oh, those rockets! How
it actually works.
That was ridiculous. Such sick placement.
This should be another frag for Kook.
The Cosmonaut!
There we go. Ash didn't even do damage there, and Kook has a really good chance of taking both of the yellows right now.
Honestly, that is why he has that nickname. That is why he deserves that nickname. Master of rockets.
Oh, but how's he gonna rocket himself over to the red?
Yeah.
He just can't right now. He should have gotten the position there much earlier if he wanted to go there, or just take the time to get the LG.
Rocket jump even? Or
Rocket,
something?
yeah, rocket
anything?
jump soon as he got off the teleport because Ash wasn't there yet. He just hesitated a lot about the move he wanted to make, and then he turned out he made the worst possible move, and he just gave the control back to Ash, and so he did with the lead.
Right.
Wow.
But let's see, you know, the game can slow down from this point if only Kook can keep himself out of sight. Oh my god, as I say that, he spawns in front of Ash, and he will just go down again. Ash getting quite lucky on those spawns, I gotta say. And I want to highlight again how Ash got back in the game. It was the fact that he was able to vanish for about 30 seconds, which got him up to 100 armor, hit some stellar damage, dropped onto the Mega at a key point, or ran onto it, and then he had
Look
more
at
stack.
the damage Kook did right now. He had no armor whatsoever. He did around 300 damage. And while Ash was picking up that Mega, and Ash wasn't really replying, he did get the frag in the end, but that costed him a lot. So can he do something? He's trying to be really aggressive with the LG, but he lost a lot of health. Now, I'll be curious to see if Kook can try to get the Mega or the red, because he could definitely try to push in for one of those. If he's positioned in the red, Ash doesn't dare to go there, and Kook does get the red.
Nice
He
pick
does
there
get
with
a lot of
Mega.
damage in here. He didn't get much more than I was expecting, but now he's just wanting to get too much. He does still get a lot, actually. That could have been really risky and could have really not paid off at all, but it did. Ash is on 15 health. Anything would kill him at this point.
And there's a drop there for the bit of health. Ash in good stead after this 50, but he's going to be pretty cautious. Oh my... That, if he gets hit by a rail, he's very, very, very much in trouble. And here goes Kook right at the
rocket.
telly. Ash has to retreat.
4 health. There we go.
Cannot do it.
Mag is up. And Kook is on the comeback. He's on the warpath right now. Can he get the frags done? 3 minutes to go. 4 frags to tie up the game.
And Kook at the moment has that strong stack again. He cannot play it simple. He's got to take risks based on reads. And here he goes. He's going to go straight for the follow through.
Ash gets
did
caught
not
off guard.
understand where Kook was going to come from. It's going to end his life. And that's going to be another big item for Kook, probably. But they're both spawning at the same time. So if Ash realizes he can get a split on the map here.
Kook needs to be aggressive. He needs to go to the red, and he doesn't. He needs to do damage there as well.
Nice!
There we go. Great rail.
So strong.
Really, really good move by Kook.
And there's the quick pickup of the yellow. He's going to keep the pace high now.
He knows Ash just got that yellow. Can he do the damage, though? Next item up is red. He cannot let Ash get damage in here. And he needs to get damage himself.
So waiting patiently as he guards the red armor position. There goes Ash through the telly.
That's so aggressive. He stepped in a little bit too far. Obviously, he didn't see Kook until he was actually that far ahead. But Kook didn't punish him as much as he could have.
Here we go. Kook is going to get aggressive again. Just got that mega health. It is time to put on the pain. And he does
rail.
exactly that. Good rail.
Oh.
Misses the second up the jump pad.
He needs to rocket
Goes
jump.
Good rocket jump there.
And he
Gonna make
cannot
his way
let
around.
Ash get the red. This is so risky by Kook. Now we let him get the red. And if he goes, this is a short death for Kook. He needed to get there
unlucky
before, but he also needed to play with a lot of risk. And he couldn't make it work unless he connects with absolutely everything right now.
90 seconds left. Ash is...
One rail. Ash is very, very low.
There's the mega health picked up. Another rail received.
One more would kill Ash. This
Kook
Kook
has
gonna
to
go in for
keep
that. He's going to.
Going.
Can he land though? Can he land the shot? No.
Ash is now making his way back over towards... Well, I'm actually not sure where he's trying to go there. Gets to 50. And he doesn't have to do anything but survive here. Trying to play the telly there against Kook. Does
One rail.
manage to survive.
There we go. Now
Gets
it's
the
game
frag as
over.
well.
And Ash is going to get the 2-0 win versus his teammate, Kook.
Impressive.
You're wrong.
No, I wasn't.
You're wrong. Yeah, you
I
are.
said whoever got the first frag
Yeah, Kook got
would
the
win the
first
game.
frag.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I did say Ash was going to win this map, so I was right.
Come
I'm always
on.
right.
Come on.
That's what I said. I said, if your side, whoever gets the first frag wins. And then I said Ash would win this map, so I'm always right. I just cover all the bases.
I'm gonna let the facts speak for themselves.
And you can't win unless you reset my basis of comparison.
I'm not gonna even argue with you.
It's impossible.
It is impossible. Alright, so it's going to be 13-6, the final score here between Ash and Kook. Ash goes through 2-0 through the quarterfinals here. So congrats to Ash. Unfortunate for Kook there. And as we kind of preface this match, it's going to be Ash who's second to Kula and Kook is third to Kula. So that's how it goes. So we've got the next match coming up right here. Do we have a Cypher going on?
Yeah, the next game should be Cypher versus Leshney.
There we go.
And Leshney?
Lesney, my God, he had some sick matches last weekend.
I watched him play for like the last 2 months. He was like 200,000 elo, not more, not less. And suddenly, he just started playing a lot. And he was like top 5 in the world up until last week's FACEIT.
That's pretty sick. And speaking of sick, Evil just beat Base. So we won't get to see any more base, and Evil will move on to the semi-finals. So guys, we'll go for a very quick break. We'll come back bringing you some Cypher action against Lesney. Should be a hot match, so stay tuned, tweet about it, and I'll see you after.